This is diplomacy. There's 7 players, 7 countries. The 7 countries are England, France, Germany, Italy, Austria, Turkey, and Russia. There's different kinds of terrain. There's terrain that has supply centers in it, which are these little dots. There's terrain that has no supply centers. And then there's oceans. There's also these gray ones. You can't go in the gray ones. They're just for show or geographic accuracy. The name of the game is to take as many supply centers as you can. You take the supply center by sitting on them in the fall. We have spring move, then fall move. So you move once in the spring, once again in the fall. Anything you're sitting on in the fall that's a supply center, you get to keep. Someone said, what if you're sitting in an area that doesn't have a supply center? Do you get to keep that? Not really. It doesn't change color. You don't get any benefit out of sitting in one of those in the fall outside of strategic positioning. It's just a good thing to sit in one so people can't get in, but you don't get anything special out of them. There's 4 moves you could do. Hold, move, support, convoy. I'll show you each one. Hold is very simple. It just means you're not doing anything. Hold and not sending in moves is the same thing across the board. Move, on the other hand, lets you move your units. Move, and you'll also notice there's no attack. That's because move and attack are the same thing. If I send this tank in Marseille up to Burgundy, same thing as attacking Burgundy. You can view all the names of the countries by going to view, names, full. I don't like to do that because it clutters up the screen. Just look at the status bar down here, and you can see all the names of the countries. Now, we're going to move a tank. Tanks can move anywhere on land. They can move anywhere on land. They can't move into the ocean, obviously. Move that guy right there. I'm gonna move this guy right here. Move this guy right here. We're going to move the Turkish fleet into the ocean. Now, fleets can move into the ocean, or they can move into any coastal region. So he can move there, or he can actually move there. He can't move there. This fleet right here can't move here. You just can't move inland. We're going to move them into the ocean now. Okay. Once you have your moves set in, you're going to go to Orders, Resolve, and all the pieces will move. None of the things change color because this is just the spring move. Now, when the fall move happens, watch over here, tank is going to go across, and when I resolve this, Orders, Resolve, it'll actually change color. He gets a new land. We're not going to go that far. Back up. So that's move. Now here comes support. Support happens because if you move a piece against another piece, nothing happens. Each army is considered one. Armies and fleets are considered one. So a 1-to-1 battle actually negates everything. So if I move this guy into here, and he moves into mine, and we resolve it, Orders resolve, nothing happens. They bounce back. Back up. The way you knock him out is you're going to move in on him. Maybe he'll move in on you. But you need 2-on-1, so you need a support unit. This guy right here, you click support. You click the guy you want supporting, who you want him to help, and who you're attacking. And it'll draw an extra arrow. So we have one arrow going towards him, and the other arrow going towards him is again Orders, Resolve, boom, kicks him out. He has to now retreat or disband his army. Now support can actually be messed up. If I did support and move, just like last time, but then Germany decides to invade, knock my support out, it actually doesn't work. Orders, Resolve, it doesn't do anything. Everything bounces back because he's messed up my support, which leaves this guy alone, which leaves one-on-one, which cancels everything out. Now I've shown you hold, move, and support. Now I'm going to show you convoy. The way the convoy works is a little convoluted. Is what it allows you to do is allows you to bounce a tank across the ocean into another country. So I'm able to go from here off my boat into Romania. I'll show you how that works. You click convoy. Click the boat that's helping, the tank you want to move, the country you want to move him to. So he's moving him up to there. Then you also, again, so this is where the convoluted part comes in. You also have to click move the tank Romania. We hit resolve and he'll bounce him up. Whoop. Just like that. Now, just like support, you can disrupt convoy, except for you actually have to dislodge this boat by doing like a support type thing to knock him out. You can't just... So after everything is taken care of and everyone's moved into their countries where they want to take a spot, he's going to move up to here. He's going to move here. And then we're going to go to orders, resolve, and all these people are going to get new countries. So he went from 3 countries to 4. He went from 3 countries to 4. After that, it'll allow you to build an army. You can have as many armies or fleets as you have supply centers. So he has 4 countries, 4 supply centers, and 1, 2, 3 armies. So he can build a new one. Say he wants a fleet. He'll go down to build fleet. Boom. Now he gets a fleet. Turkey, same thing. Turkey has 1, 2, 3, 4, but only 3 armies, so he wants to build an army. Boom, build an army. You're only allowed to build an army in your original 3, or in Russia's case, 4 areas. So if you take over someone's area, then it kind of stops them from building armies, and you can go from there. Someone also asked, can you support your friends? Absolutely. If I wanted to support, as Austria wanted to support Germany into taking over Russia, I could do that. And he could move in on him, resolve, kick him out. The countries are randomly assigned, and all you're going to be doing, all you have to send in every week is your moves. So if I am Austria, move here, move here, move here, go over, look at these, Control C, I'm going to run Notepad, paste them into an email to the moderator, and then he puts them all into his thing, and you send them out, and that's it. So that's pretty much diplomacy. Everyone will spread out. The name of the game is to take as many supply centers as you can, but you want to leave your initial 3 supply centers empty, so if you need to build a new boat or a new tank, you can. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can ask me, comments, whatever.